What is cult hopping and is it common?
Basically, what it is when a former cult member immediately following a departure from one cult, they sometimes eventually go to another cult.
Mhm.
And it's not always immediately. Sometimes people take a break, but then they also end up going back into a cultic dynamic. And there are several reasons as to why that could be. When former cult members leave their cults, a lot of times it's not because they want to.
Mhm.
It's because they have to, because the situation got so dire, so abusive, so traumatizing, where they couldn't take it anymore and they had to leave. It's kind of like an abusive relationship or someone that's, in a domestic violence relationship, they still love the person, but the love is toxic. And so
Mhm.
they know they need to get to safety, but they're torn. It's almost like the Stockholm syndrome. When it's like that, the ability to grieve, to have closure, it's not there. It's open ended. And many cult survivors, as they leave and they exit, they're stumped. They don't know what to make of themselves. Their identity is lost. Many of them were codependent on the cult leaders and the system at large. And so when they exit, basically in a state of shock. And to their nervous system, that doesn't feel good. To life and trying to go back out and acclimate themselves in society, that doesn't feel good. And so oftentimes, just out of, okay, I'm not in that cult, but maybe I can go here. They don't really know me. I can start fresh and, I can be there and it could still fill that void because, like I
Mhm.
said, that have to piece means they left without getting their belongings out the house almost. They left, so rapidly they didn't get a chance to say goodbye to some of these relationships. So that desire for belonging, that desire for community, that desire for spiritual and religious guidance is still remaining. And so many oftentimes, they just go to another place. I know within some communities, particularly the minority community, and me growing up in a Black church, it was basically branded on us, so to speak, metaphorically, that, to be out of church is to be outside of the will of God. To be out of church is where now you are in the enemy's territory. You're in his playground and you'll become prey if you're not in the house of God. And so for me, when I cold hop, that was something, an underlining notion that spoke to me. I need to be in the house of God. I need to be somewhere. So I rushed the process because of the previous reasons, but also because I did not want to be out of the will of God.